I think you're on mute, Willy.
Of course I am. Of course I am. No, I was just saying, yeah, so thanks for pointing that out. So 2023 was a huge year for Marquez. One big reason was that we graduated from the LFAI data. So I think there's going to be more formal news coming out about our graduation. That means really a lot for the project. It gives sort of the stamp that the community is healthy, that it's growing, that we do have a roadmap, and we're committed to delivering, I think, what people want. And I think, which is what we saw on the call when we started, there are issues that people want to voice, and I think that's what I want to focus on. So I'm just going to give a quick recap of what we've seen over the year, and we could start out with just the amount of stars that we're getting. Um, you kind of look at this, it's like, hey, is it really that key of a metric? I think for us, we don't do much advertising. It's just we give talks, and this has just been a steady growth. So back when we started in 2019 up till now, we're over 1,500 stars. Also, this data is a bit old. I think it's just a few months old, but you do see a steady growth of commits as well. So for us, we at Astronomer, we use Marquez and OpenLanging internally. So we have features that we develop, and we also see performance issues that we do address and commit upstream. So for us, there's a huge commitment in keeping that project stable and making sure that if we spot performance issues, we address them. Yeah, but the biggest one was just the graduation of from the LFAI Foundation. For us, this is really, really big news. We've been incubating since, do you remember, Michael, was it 2019 around that time?
Yeah, that sounds right. It's been a while.
Yeah, so it's been a while, and throughout the years, we've been showcasing our progress. More specifically, we we reached the best practice badge for core infrastructure. So this is painstakingly a lot of checks that we have to do. Maybe Michael, if you want to go into maybe a few of those, like because you've been the one driving to making sure that we passed and reached silver and gold.
Yeah, I think, some of the biggest lifts here involved website security, and also a lot of instituting a lot of best practices around the main repository on GitHub. Um, and you know, Thankfully, we were able to make it happen and had support of really helpful folks at the LFAI. Um, they're great partners.
Yeah, exactly. So again, that for us, I think it's a huge achievement because they do have a pretty extensive process. So getting this badge and adding it to our project really shows that we're committed to making sure that we're building building software that the community can trust. And just some numbers, like I mentioned before, we're over 1,500 stars. We're at a point where we have over 250 forks, which is amazing. I don't know if people are using those forks and adding their own custom implementation on top. But if right, we're always open to contributions. So if there's something that you're running in production on your fork and you want to contribute it back, please open a proposal or just a PR, and we'll see if we can get that merged in. As well, we have over 300 contributors, and over the past 3 years, we're getting close to 3,000. So that's pretty significant. And at the same time, just a graduation. So I I think for me that was just a recap. I just wanted to show these are really healthy numbers, really healthy, I think, growth for the project, and just seeing people on the call that I've seen in office hours. So I have office hours every Tuesday for Marquez, and it's great to see those faces as well. And usually it's a pretty insightful meeting that I have, where I was talking about issues and possible proposals for the project during that time.